All right. So we're gonna cover multi-step equations day 2. Last week the video you watched was combining like terms first and then solving the equation. Today we're just gonna add one more step to that. Okay, so every day we've just been adding one little step. So today we're solving multi-step equations, but this time we have to use the distributive property first. Okay, how do we know if we have to use the distributive property? What are we looking for? Parentheses. Okay, as soon as you see parentheses, you know you have to use the distributive property. Then we're going to combine like terms and then solve the remaining equation. Okay, hopefully solving a one-step and two-step equation is getting pretty easy at this point. Okay, that I hope. I think we still make mistakes with negatives, but hopefully using your calculator helps you out with that. Friday, when we have a test, you can use your calculator, but you're not going to have a Chromebook to use as a calculator. So you need to make sure you have your calculator here. Okay? All right, so let's look at these examples. Okay? All we're going to do is a few examples, and then you'll have time to work on your homework. That's our plan. Okay, so no matter what, we are going to start by drawing a line by the equal sign. Go ahead and do that. Now, I cannot circle or box anything. If I see parentheses, I have to start by getting rid of them. Okay, so I'm going to distribute first. What am I distributing? Tyler? The -4 to the -8 and to the 4k. Okay, make sure we distribute to both things. So we're going to multiply -4 times -8. Two negatives make a positive, so that's 32. 4 times 8 is 32. Plus -4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. One negative means that would be -16k. All right. Can I combine anything? This is still going to equal 112. Can I combine anything? Are there any like terms? No. So when I look at this and it said, step 1, use the distributive property. Step 2, combine like terms. There's nothing to combine on this one. So I actually get to skip that step and now just solve it. I need to keep the variable and its best friend together and get rid of the 32. How do I get rid of the 32? Minus 32 on both sides. 112 minus 32 is 80. Equals our -16k. And what's our last step? How do I get rid of the -16? Kimberly. Divide by -16. Don't forget the negative sign. So these cancel out. We have k equals -5. There's the answer. Okay, questions there? All right, let's look at the next one. Draw a line by the equal sign again. Start with that. What do I have to distribute? The -3. So we're going to put the -3 with the 1. That's -3. -3 times 1 is -3. And then we have to put the -3 with what's really a -2p. What's -3 times -2? Positive, right? Positive 6. So we're going to put plus 6p. Do I distribute to the 7p? No, that wasn't in the group. So plus 7p equals -81. Okay, I finished step 1. I did the distributive property. Step 2 is to combine like terms. Do I have like terms? Caleb? Absolutely. We have the 6p and the 7p that we have to put together. So we have negative 3 plus 13p equals negative 81. Okay, and now we're at a two-step equation. So we circle the variable and its best friend. We get rid of the negative 3. How do I get rid of the negative 3? Caleb? Plus 3. These cancel out. So we have 13p equals negative 81 plus 3 is negative 78. And then the last step is what? How do I get rid of the 13? Divide by 13. So P equals negative 78 divided by 13. I think it's negative 6. Okay. Again, nothing you guys don't already know how to do. This is all stuff you've learned along the way. Now we're just putting it all in one problem. All right, last one, I believe. Nope, 2 more. Okay. So again, draw a line by the equal sign. I want you to take a minute and try to solve this one on your own. See what you come up with. Distribute first. Okay, so hopefully, if you distribute it first, you have negative 15x plus negative 30 equals negative 120. Is that what you had? Do you agree? Okay, then we are going to keep the variable and the best friend together and get rid of this negative 30. How do I get rid of a negative 30? Plus 30. So I'm going to put plus 30 on both sides. So I have negative 90 equals negative 15x. I think the biggest mistake sometimes is forgetting the negative signs. And then we divide by negative 15. So x equals, not that much, 6. X equals 6. Okay, questions there? All right, last one. Draw a line by the equal sign. What am I distributing? That's always going to be my first step when there's parentheses. What should I distribute? Yeah, you only distribute whatever's right in front of the parentheses. So this is, we still have the 8x in front. So put the 8x there, plus negative 48x minus 8 equals 232. Okay, I distributed. What's the next step? First step is distribute. The second step is combine like terms. So I can put the 8x and the negative 48x together. That's negative 40x minus 8 equals 232. And now I have to finish solving. I'm going to keep the variable and best friend together, get rid of the minus 8. How do we get rid of the minus 8? What's the opposite of minus 8? Plus 8. So we put plus 8 on both sides. We have negative 40x equals 240. And then the last step is to divide by negative 40. So x equals negative 6. A lot of 6 answers on this. Okay. Questions there? Any questions on that? Okay. So with that.